Uh, leave me alone. And and then Basnik, what were you doing right around then after you followed him over to the tree?
Sorry, I'll
Uh,
be right back.
I was just making sure Arthas didn't get into trouble and
It's
completely
literally
forgot
impossible.
about Drios and yeah, what's Allison's character's name? I forget art. Luna.
Yeah.
So I completely forgot about them, and my main goal was don't let Arthas die. And I think that's where we separate them from us because we're kind of on our own duo mission.
Yeah, we were kind of on our own.
Yeah, we had
Uh
the whole who's on first conversation.
Well, lucky for you, it's like backwards. Lucky for you, Luna and Drios just kind of take off. So it's all about you two. Now, Arthas, you were you were thinking about creeping into this camp. What do you are you two aware of each other, or Basnik, are you hidden from him right now?
We were stealthing together, but he was really bad at it. So I think we're aware of each other, but the guards are not aware of me, but aware of Arthas, I believe, right?
that
Right,
sounds right.
Yeah.
right. So TikTok and Crash, I know where you guys are in this, so I'm gonna introduce you at the right moment. I've got it in mind. But for now, Arthas and Basnik, you are crouched under that tree. You're alone now. It's just you two. You're not sure where the other party members went. And what do you all want to do?
Well, I think Dreos was onto something, so should we just wait for him?
I don't know if that'd be the best idea. Well, unfortunately, my bit of a blunder seems to have alerted them to our presence, or at least mine. Perhaps I could make some kind of distraction while perhaps made yourself into a horse or something somewhat more useful.
Well, okay. Well, first of all, I am a horse.
Well, yes, yes. Well,
So,
could I perhaps ride you over the fence?
uh, that's a big fence. I don't know how tall you think horses are or how high they can jump, but that's a
Well,
pretty tall fence.
marginally taller than me, but with your mighty hooves, could you kick down that feeble barrier to the north that Dreos pointed out?
Oh yeah, he did point out a weak spot, right?
Hush, hush, you don't want them to hear you too.
This is called stage whispering. I'm loud, but my character isn't loud.
Very, very well.
Yeah, maybe we should do the horse thing then. Maybe we should just go in as far as we can. Although I've wasted most of my energy on trying to keep you quiet. It does not work, and I'm all out of energy to keep you quiet.
What if we were to leave and come back another day?
Well, that just
So
seems like a waste of time.
for for the two players that haven't seen this yet, this is the kind of camp that these two are outside the eastern wall of. The road was followed to the north, and the tree line gave way to about 300 feet of cut down trees. And across that expanse of 300 feet was this fort with high wooden palisade walls and a couple visible guard towers. And the voice from inside had shouted at them, threatening that there would be 300, 300 soldiers riding out at them. I will desist with interrupting you both.
Well, they're all children inside there, right? So like if we get
Yes, but
inside
well
there, we could
armed.
just kind of I don't mean to be rude or anything, but we just kind of bully them, right?
Well, That might work, except I'm very old, you see. They won't pay
Okay,
much mind to me.
what do teenagers hate the most? Crotchety old
Um,
men.
exactly. What if we just set the fort on fire? Then they
Well,
would
we
leave, right?
well, well,
They would
well.
leave out and we could
Yeah,
track them
but
and
how do
they wouldn't
do
be
you know
so
what the prince
fortified.
looks like? Aren't we supposed to find
Like
that
a
dude?
child of some kind, I
Well, they're all
assume.
children in there.
Well, what if he looks somewhat like the queen? We
Do you
we
know what the
all know what
queen
the
looks
queen
like?
looks. Royal, perhaps.
What does that look like?
Very well groomed.
Well, he's been living in this shithole. Like,
Well, perhaps he brought some particularly useful combs with him.
so we look for a kid with a fancy comb.
That sounds about as reasonable as any. I'm here for money. I don't know what the rest of you are up for.
I
And
don't
by the
know.
rest of you,
I was
where
kind
the
of just
hell is everybody?
I don't know. I think this is a test. We're the new guys. I think this is a
Well,
test.
most tests are solved by fire, in my experience. So if we just
Oh,
set it
really?
on fire, let's see what happens.
Should we really? Can you set things on fire? I can't.
Oh, yes, of course. I can set many
Well,
things
actually, I
on fire.
can. I can set things on fire.
So while you two are whispering in the bushes, trying to decide whether to turn into a horse and sneak in the front, turn into a horse and kick down the back, burn the entire village, or what even all you were there for, um, you hear a rustling in the bushes behind you, a quiet rustling, and what do you do when you hear this
Would
rustling?
would Arthas necessarily notice, or would he like have to pass like a perception check? Like, are these like particularly stealthy creatures?
Arthas would notice.
All right. He would probably look over his shoulder and be like, "You there, don't you think setting this camp on fire is the best idea?"
Or should I turn into a horse?
And
What's just a squirrel we're talking to? Well, he
coming
probably would have good advice.
coming out of the bushes, you see. Well, what do they see? TikTok.
You see a kind of short, probably 4'2" kobold, wearing kind of a raggedy brown shirt. You can tell it's not fancy by any means. And then it's a shirt, but it kind of goes long enough that he has a belt looped around it, and then it kind of turns into pants. It's like a singlet, I guess. So that's what you guys see. And
And
then
what is
Love kobolds.
what does TikTok see?
God, I forgot about this part of the adventure.
All right. Well, while you look up what your character looks like, I'll go through mine. So Arthas is a elderly man with a silver pompadour, and he's wearing a fancy orange and green coat, and he has a hook for one of his hands. He's wielding a crystalline staff, and he seems to have pieces of ice growing and melting off of various parts of his clothing and body.
uh,
You got ice melting off of your body.
So instead of dragon scales, I decided to flavor Arthas as having like oceanic magic, and so instead of dragon scales, it's ice.
Right on. It's
And so like his false life stuff will actually be like ice crystals, like absorbing blows by being an extra cushion.
the brine of the sea, the milky tears of the icy mistress of the deep. Very good. Um, and what does Basnik look like?
Basnik is a young to middle-aged human man, probably in his early 30s. A little bit of like shorter hair on the sides and a little bit of a comb over that's not too long. He's got like furs all around him, and he's got a bunch of pouches, and his eyes are bright purple. I'm really bad at describing character art.
And
So I
you
would
can tell that
picture
deep down inside, he's
he's
actually
a
a horse.
horse. Apparently.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at describing characters, so I put
So
something.
as you come out of the bushes, TikTok, you hear Arthas say to you, "Excuse me, sir. Should we burn down this camp or should we turn into a horse?"
I'm just here for the job opportunity.
Me too. You seem like the right lad for the job. What do you got on you? At 2, 3?
I have a whip and I have what was the other thing I had?
Well, it's already more than me, so
Oh, I have a whip and then I have this little it's a sling, so I can throw rocks with it.
All right, that sounds perfect. Now, would you like to breathe fire, little lad?
Oh, I would. Yeah.
All right. Can you go breathe fire on the camp?
Oh no, I can't.
What if I made you able to breathe fire? Would you go do it for us like a good lad?
Okay.
All right, then I cast Dragon Breath on him.
Right.
All right, you've got Dragon Breath cast on you. Now, before the total chaos ensues, can we just connect on what the mission is before total chaos breaks out?
I'm not sure Baznik and Arthas know.
We're we joined a little late. We don't actually know what's going on, but we're
Yeah,
about to cause chaos and find out the old-fashioned way exactly what's happening.
There's a
They
dove
told
in
you
there.
they
There's a
told you
dove,
what was
which
happening.
apparently is the prince that left the nest, which is apparently the capital or something. Like the prince left the queen, or he ran away and he joined a little army or something like that.
Or they
I'm not
kidnapped
too
him.
sure. That too. I didn't think
Yeah,
about
we
that.
don't know why he's missing, and we don't really know why we assume he's in this camp. But I'm assuming that if we route out the little bastards in the camp, we have a better chance of spotting the prince than if we just try and go in guns blazing and we just get shot at to death.
Well, wait. This is the not guns blazing approach.
It's a little flashy.
Okay, I'm down.
So, do you tell any of this to TikTok, or are you just telling him you've got the job, kid? Go breathe fire on that camp.
I think we're saying it loud enough for him to hear. Like, I don't think we're really fans of keeping secrets. It doesn't seem.
Well, if you guys are just trying to find him, why
I'll
don't I just go
I'll
in and
tell
check?
him. I'll tell him in Draconic.
We're on a mission from the Queen, and if you accept, you'll get a boatload of gold and a boat too.
Yeah, but I mean, if we don't, maybe I can go in there and check. I mean, they know you guys, but I don't think they know me.
That's
Can you do
awful big
that?
assumption of you.
Well, I'm pretty sure everyone within like a 2 mile radius heard them shooting arrows at you and you yelling.
FYI, RE second level spell slot. Dragon's Breath only lasts 1 minute, so
Well, I was gonna cast it, and then we were like, we're gonna talk to this guy, and I'm like, go breathe fire on the camp, kid.
well, did you? If you cast it, I'm gonna say, oh my God, hurry up. If you changed your mind and you didn't cast it, I'll
Oh,
pretend I don't.
if he
Cast it.
Doddle is all right.
What actually is your name, kid?
My name's TikTok.
All right, TikTok, can you go breathe fire on the camp, please? We're running out of time. I'll explain after you set everything on fire.
All right, but I got the job, right?
Yes,
All
indeed.
right.
You're
Double
tired.
pay for double
But
work.
don't tell our bosses. Our bosses are missing.
That's fine. We'll pay them too. We just need to get the little a little explosion going on.
You're just a pyromaniac, aren't you?
I mean, so anyway, are you gonna go breathe fire on this camp?
All right, I'll do it.
All right, so now I'll cast it, and I'll cast Dragon's Breath on him, and now he's a tiny little dragon. Breathes fire.
All right, 60 seconds on the clock. We'll go into turn-based mode.
All right, what?
Uh,
All right, but I'm gonna talk while he's walking up there. I'm gonna talk to Arthas. All right, as soon as that weak spot of the barrier gets weaker, then it's horse mode. Are you
You
ready?
should definitely go kick that weak spot now while
No,
he's
no,
breathing
no.
fire.
While he's breathing,
if you want that dragon's breath to last, we got to go into turn-based mode here.
Okay.
So we're putting Trevor first. So Basnik first, Arthas second, and TikTok third. So if you're saying something, it can only last 6 seconds, and you've got your action and your bonus action. So obviously you can just let the dragon's breath wear off and exit turn-based mode. But otherwise, if you want to use the dragon's breath, you got 60 seconds. So you cast it on him. You told him to catch the thing on fire. So Basnik, what are you doing on your
about
turn?
about so TikTok's already going, right?
Yep.
How about is it like he's gonna get there this turn? Like I have one action to do something,
You didn't
or
tell him where to breathe the fire, and if you look at the map, the wall is 2 spaces away from him. So
okay. Um, I am just going to. This is so fucking dumb. I'm gonna crawl underneath Arthas and just turn into a warhorse.
okay.
Yep.
Do I need any kind of like athletics check to not like get launched over the gate?
You're not going to get launched over the gate. The gate's very high. As to whether you're going to fall off and get trampled, I mean, clearly you want that with your low dexterity.
So
But
yeah, I'm trying to like go underneath him so that like when I transform, he's already straddling me and I could just go.
right, so you want to use your action to wild shape into a warhorse.
Yeah, and then if I probably can't, but hold my movement to move in as soon as the thing starts burning. But if I can't, then fine, whatever. I'll wait till next turn.
Okay. Uh, all right. So he zips under your patoot, Arthas, and he transforms into a warhorse, and you go soaring into the air and make a dexterity save, please.
Oh
I
God.
know that you want to fall off and hurt yourself.
Let me see.
This is okay. you, you fall off and hurt yourself, and you take 5 bludgeoning damage. Make a concentration check.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We're gonna be
All right.
exiting turn-based mode pretty soon.
Wait, what do I you said
Roll a
5 damage?
d20. Roll a d20.
You have to roll above a 10
Arthas.
for con.
Hold on. I'm trying to subtract my HP here. All right, D20 and plus my constitution modifier or
Con save.
Yep, con save.
all right, so it's +4.
No dex, tons of con.
As it should be.
Yeah, you lose
Uh
concentration on Dragon's Breath. We've got no reason to be in turn-based mode anymore. But as you guys are making this ruckus, the guards in the guard towers and the people on the other side of the wall are like, "What's going on out there? What's happening? Is that a horse?" and some arrows get shot down at the three of you. And let's see here. Arthas gets hit by one, and
How much damage?
Hang on, I got it. Hold on.
All right.
And
Got another plan.
TikTok does not. And you take 5 more damage, Arthas.
Okay.
So let's see. So I for some reason I had you at 23 out of 31 from last time, but with your THP. Were you at 23?
Oh shoot. Hold on. It's 8 now. I should be at 20 right now.
With no
I
THP?
had 6 THP.
Okay, so you're at 20 with no THP?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you when you fall off the horse and hit the ground, there's a crunching sound as all the ice on top of you breaks and melts into the ground. And TikTok, you feel the essence of magic that had been burning inside your craw evaporate as he crunches into the ground. And yeah, an arrow shoots down at you, TikTok, from above there, and it bounces off you and doesn't hurt you. But you see your new boss get shot in the leg.
But what you see is like it hits like an ice crystal and like kind of just grazes instead of whatever. But you notice upon looking after the fact that there are already 2 arrows, one in each leg, just above the knee.
So there's a commotion from inside, and people are shooting arrows, and they're looking out at you all, and they're saying, it's that pirate looking guy that tried to sneak in the front.
All I did was fall off me damn horse, you bastards. You keep fucking shooting me. I can't get past this fucking camp. But you think you'd put a fucking road or something?
And
then he's
one
gonna
of them yells,
curse
"The
and
road's right
cast.
over there."
He's gonna cast what is it? False life again, and ice crystals are just gonna like emanate from his body like a thin crust, and it's just gonna be like shards coming off. And then he's gonna walk over, loudly towards whatever path they yelled and pointed out. And then I say, "Fuck you!"
Can you roll your THP, please? I'm itching to get Crash in here, so we're gonna be doing that sooner or later. All right. So yeah, it might be to your detriment to have Crash enter right now, but oh well, this is clearly that kind of world. So yeah, we've got this horse and this broken pirate and this little red kobold standing there, and people are yelling and pointing down at you. And what are you guys up to?
Well, unless you guys do something, you guys something you want to do. Otherwise, on my go.
You start to hear people tromping through the woods to the south, like as if people had come out of the gate and are walking towards you.
Look at Arthas. Look towards the weak part of the gate. Look towards Arthas. Look towards the weak part of the gate. Then I'm gonna go for the weak part of the gate.
Arthas will give you like his hook. He'll be like, it's a good idea. I would go for it.
Are you gonna hop on?
He'll run really terribly.
Okay. I'm just gonna
Like with
charge.
like a double negative stealth modifier. Like
Nothing has worked, so might as well go fast and loud.
So just to make sure you're aware of like weak parts and everything. So here's the camp that you're outside of.
Yeah.
And you guys are over to the right there. And there's a weak part in the wall where the logs are not joining together properly right here, where maybe a person could slip through. is, I think, the information that you had. And you guys are over here. Yeah. And the
Oh,
gate is over here, and you start hearing people coming from around this corner.
so there isn't a weak part where we are.
No, the part that you heard about is a place where the logs are not coming together correctly around the northeastern corner of the camp.
I misunderstood that then.
Well, that's why I showed it to you.
I appreciate that.
So, what do y'all want to do?
I'm gonna I'm gonna use athletics to hop on top of the horse.
Okay. Go
Oh
ahead
shoot,
and
you can't
roll
see
it.
that. It's just a regular old D20. Yes.
Uh,
We're the worst group of adventurers I've ever seen.
you take 3 more damage to your ice crystals as you jump up on the horse and then you fall back out, fall back down again, with a natural 1. So you're at 5 THP. You also hear the people getting closer to you through the woods, heading up the eastern side of the camp.
Can I figure out just about how many people there are?
You can try. You can roll something you think relates to finding out.
Can I make like a hearing check of some
Sure,
kind?
sure, go ahead.
What is that, perception?
Yeah.
All right. So it's +4.
You got no
Are
idea.
you serious?
You got no idea. It sounds like people are coming, and the people inside the walls are saying, "Get them, kill them!" And it looks like they're about to shoot down at you again because you're right on the other side of the wall.
I I think I'm just gonna go for the weak spot that they pointed out.
TikTok, what have you been up to during this fracas?
Uh, I've probably been rethinking a lot of my decisions. Uh, is there any way I can go back to hiding in the bushes?
Totally. You can head back out and you can roll for stealth
Right, I'll do that.
if you enjoy, non-death and all.
Yeah. I'll also say, I'll try to catch back up with you guys later. I don't want to die here.
And Arthas is like, I would love to die. It's my favorite. Uh, I'm looking for your stealth roll when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm having an issue with the dice.
Yeah. The best fix for that is always to reload.
Yep. Hopefully it'll
Okay,
come
you are
through
not
this time.
hidden.
Oh, wow. What did I roll? It comes through on my side.
It's a 4. It's a natural.
I have a +6, so 10.
Yeah, you aren't hitting very well,
All right.
but you're away from them. Uh, and you know what? I think this is a good time to introduce not Charlotte, Crash, and some other people. Crash, you've been sent out with a few people to round up these miscreants that are outside the camp, and you two, before you know it, you see a big group of people coming around the corner there, and I need like I need a minute or two to get their stats. So if you guys want to take a bio break while I quickly put this together, I would love that. Yeah, give me 2 or 3 minutes.
Gonna kill the party? Is that's what I
Look, it's not our fault that it was me and Arthas left.
I mean,
we're the group goofs.
you
Let's
you
take
have
a
an insane pirate and a
let's take a
horse.
quick 3-minute break, and then we'll continue. I'm gonna get some stuff set right back into it. Everybody, roll initiative and tell me what you get.
Oh man, my initiative is -3. Nice.
I got a 14 or 13.
I got a 16.
Okay, TikTok
Oh
got
my
a
god!
16. Everybody,
What?
tell me what you got again.
-2.
Okay.
Your third nat one in a row.
It was.
What'd
Oh,
you get, Crash,
Arthas
again?
is so dying.
What'd you get again, Crash?
13.
And what'd you get, Basnik?
9.
All right, let me look up my Warhorse stats real quick.
I got him too.
I got him, but yeah, I got to see him on my side too.
Okay.
Trampling charge. You guards are in for some trouble. So this group of guards comes out, and oh yeah, you all are still standing next to the wall. So I'm gonna do how am I gonna do that? We need a little like a string. There's gotta be, oh yeah, pencil. Pencil's a good way to do it. So anything that's east of that pencil is out of range of the arrows from the wall. And we got that compass rose, so you can tell me which way you want me to move your people. And it looks like TikTok is up first. Do you just want to stay off the map and hidden?
I'll you have to know what an action you take if you prepare it, right? So I think I'll just skip my turn this time.
You could ready an action to attack something that if something threatening happens to you or something
Yeah, I
like
guess I'll do that then. I'll prepare an attack action in case something comes directly to threaten TikTok.
All right. I'm gonna say that you're like 3 squares further than the end of the map here. You're off the map right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so these fellows step up to Arthas, and
It was nice knowing you, boys.
they both throw nets on you. Let's see how.
I cast shield.
Okay.
A large wave of water just explodes from my being as I attempt to repel the net with my oceanic magic.
Okay, so 2 nets fly up in the air trying to take you out, and both of them are washed away by the waves. You've got waves and water and nets. You'd think there would be fish crashing at this point.
Perhaps a sardine escapes my pocket just to seal the deal.
Yes, maybe a swarm.
I just actually manifest a swarm of quippers that just like eat everything in a 5-foot radius of me.
So let's see. So yeah, those guys tried to throw nets on you and they failed. And Crash, it's your turn.
Okay. I guess I should describe my character.
What do they see as you walk up with these other faceless, nameless guards?
Yeah, so y'all see a about 5'4" tabaxi woman. She has black fur that's very like weirdly shiny, like almost metallic, and her eyes are completely white. They don't have irises or pupils. They're just kind of white spaces, um, just very jagged shapes. She has exceptionally long cat ears that have three silver bells as earrings on either one that kind of ring and rattle as she walks forward. She has like her chest is like wrapped in bandages, and so is her forearm. And she only has one forearm. Her right arm is gone just below the shoulder. She's wearing these kind of like big kind of green puffy pants with lots of different pouches on them, and this like kind of book at her on her belt, as well as a large thing of like a key ring filled with keys. She kind of steps forward. um, Lay down y'all's weapons. And I hold out my hand, and runes form along the back of my one hand, and from my palm, uh, a ball of molten metal springs forward, and I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere.
Okay, where are you putting it?
I guess I'll just put it, let's see. It is a 5-foot diameter sphere, occupied within a range. Would it be possible to put it right between? Is there like a 5-foot difference between Arthris and Basnik?
Yes,
Perfect, right there.
right
Me,
there.
I'm just a horse.
Oh, just a horse. I mean, the horse is coming too. I'm gonna. Okay, so both of you are going to roll a deck save.
Oh boy, my favorite.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yikes. Six.
But they are not affected by it until the end of their turn. If they
I believe that's only true if they stay there. I think it does immediate damage. Let me double check. Uh, do. Oh, weird.
mm-hmm.
All
Yeah.
right.
So it's if they end their turn next to it, you can move it and ram them.
Oh, I can ram them?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. As a
Well, I still
bonus
have a bonus
action, you can
action.
move the sphere up to 30 feet. Um,
Uh,
when you move the sphere, it's shedding bright light. But yeah, you can ram the sphere into a creature as a bonus action, and then if they end their turn next to it, they take damage. So,
cool. I guess I'll bonus action ram it into Arthris.
all right. So Arthas's deck save. Did you already make your deck save,
It
Arthas?
was 16 minus 3.
Ooh, that just passes. So you take. Uh, do, do, do. Not that much, just 3 damage.
Okay, so that will
Arr, me ice be melting.
melt the ice down to 2, just a little shield of ice now. And let's see. So yeah, that was your action and bonus action. Any movement?
I guess I'll move back 5 feet.
All right.
Sure.
Okay, so after you are some more of these guards, and you see another one appears over here, and they come up on Arthas, and oh no, oh, what happened? And then this one's like really resistant to being in a line. It's like, I don't want to be in a line, and then steps like that. And they these 3 guys all try to hit you in the head with the flat of their scimitars.
Oh, we got to beat 15.
It's a hard day when you got to beat 15 and your to hit is so low. Uh, so they're
Just
all swinging the flat of their scimitar. Actually, one of them's holding the scimitar part and trying to hit you with the hilt. Um, and one of them hits. That's a nat 20. So I'm going to say that's the one with the hilt. The hilt cracks into you, and so I'll do this. 7 damage, breaking the rest of your ice and doing 5 more damage to you as you get clonked on the head with the hilt. You take note that none of them were using the blade of the blade on you. And oh no, the horse fell off the hump. Come back,
All
horse.
right, I guess I'll just make a new character.
Uh, so yeah, now some arrows shoot down at Arthas and the horse, and
Just a horse.
it hits the horse, and
oh,
the horse,
my faithful steed.
yes, the poor war horse takes only 5 damage. Where's my okay? So the warhorse goes down to
14.
14. And how does this horse react when it gets hit with this arrow?
Is it my turn?
Well, I'm just wondering for flavor how this horse feels about this situation.
Completely stoic. Just staring deadpan at these little boys and girls.
It is one laconic and stoic horse. All right, and now Basnik, it is your turn.
All right. So it's a little bit hard to tell, but how far is that one in the lower right corner from me?
In the southeast corner, this one?
The Nope, nope. The one that's in the group of them,
This one?
the bottom right of the L.
Can you use the cardinal directions? It'll really help me.
Yeah, the southeast one of the one that's in the group of them. That's right
Okay.
by, yeah, that guy, that guy, that guy.
All right. Yeah, that guy is 15 feet south of you.
Oh, 15 feet. What about the one that's by himself all the way to the right?
That's about 15 feet as well. It's 5, 10, 15. But you're currently only engaged with the flaming sphere, which is not
Yeah.
opportunity attack on you. So you can
Okay, actually, yeah, I will back up 5 feet.
Okay.
North. I'll back up north 5. Or yeah, that's fine. And then north 5 feet too,
Okay.
so I can get a straight line.
All right.
And then I will charge the one that I first pointed to, the one on the bottom right of the L,
Uh-huh.
or the southeast. I will charge him, and on my way past, I will do a bomb of summer court on Arthas.
Okay. I
So
guess that's a bonus action.
yes, it is.
Um, I I'm not sure that you can do that while you're in wild shape.
I think we did it last time that I could, but if you want to change it, that's fine.
What is it?
It's a druid thing, Circle of Dreams.
Oh, yeah, I don't really know that class super well.
Yes. So whatever you want to roll it. If I can't, then whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you can smite as a wild animal, if you can do a paladin smite when you're in wild animal form, it's a feature, not a spell.
Yep.
So I'll read about it later and let you do it for now. So roll your healing for your bonus action.
Nice. So you get 1 HP and 1 temp HP. I rolled a 1.
This is
Yar.
one of those natural one kind of sessions.
It is. And
Uh,
then I'm going to continue on my charge towards that guy that I pointed to,
yeah.
and I need him to make a strength save of DC 14.
All right. He definitely fails. It's a nat one for him.
All
This
right, so
nat
he
one for
is
catching.
prone, and
Okay.
then I do a hoof attack once I do that, which I get advantage because he's prone, right?
Correct.
How do I do advantage on this?
There's a little button that says adv on it. When you click the D20, there's a thing that says adv next to the button. But you can also just roll two of them and we'll take the higher.
It's a +6. Oh, 19. So 25.
All right, roll damage.
2d6 plus 4. 13 damage.
All right.
Non-lethal, if that matters. I probably should have said that before, but non-lethal.
Oh, well, I was gonna say you kick the guy's head off like a soccer ball that's been kicked at soccer practice, and
No,
then
they're just kids. I
flies
don't want to
into
kill them.
the... So you're going for non-lethal horse kicking you
Yes.
in the head?
Yes. Just a little
Okay,
just a little concussion.
describe this gentle non-lethal takedown.
So I run past Arthas, uh, give him a little pet with the snout, and then I leap into the air majestically, but I don't jump high enough to make it over this dude. And then, as a desperate attempt, I just use one hoof to give him a little bit more leverage to get above him, and I just shoots his head to the ground. And he just hits his head and goes unconscious.
That dude is unconscious AF, and that horse is cooking with gas. And I would that be your turn? I think.
Where am I? Am I still right there?
Yeah, you're this great horse right here. Yeah, you're standing next to the flaming sphere, which means you'll take when you end your turn there.
I will just keep charging through, I guess. So I don't leave combat range with the two that left the gap, but I'll just go to the south side of them, like adjacent to them still, though. You know what I mean? Yes, perfect.
All right, yeah, you push through them and get behind them to try to get away from the flaming sphere, and you don't take any damage from it. And now this person down here starts waving her hands around, and she comes up there and she casts sleep on Arthas.
I thought that was
And
TikTok.
no, no, no.
I thought that was TikTok this whole time.
TikTok is out of there. So this person
Oh
needs to
no.
hit 16 to put Arthas to sleep. Oops, that's 6. I need 5. Ah, Arthas is asleep. She casts it on a 20-foot circle that begins with Arthas and includes the flaming sphere. And Arthas, you are asleep.
Wait, hold on.
Does it hit the
As much
kids?
as much as I love chaos, do these mooks have more HP than I do?
It doesn't matter. The circle doesn't include them. Like
I thought it was a cone.
if you don't know what I mean, I'm saying it's like this.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah. So you go to sleep, Foo, and
All right.
you a sleeping pirate, yo. You're like you're Captain Rick Van Winkle of the ocean, jolly Winkle.
He's going to snore obnoxiously loud.
All
Fuck
right.
you.
So
Fuck you.
it's yeah, the snores sound like fuck yous. It's from a special tooth that he got put in one time. So it would be your turn as your -2 initiative, but your turn passes as you snore fuck you. And TikTok, it's your turn. Do you want to remain hidden or join the fray?
I think TikTok would stay right where he is.
Yeah. He heard
Fasting
about this
versus the
one.
world.
He heard about this one guy who jumped into a meat grinder, and he was like, I think I'll stay out of meat grinders. So TikTok just stays hidden, watching this chaos unfold from actually, why don't you give me a new stealth roll to see if you can be
Yeah,
better hidden?
absolutely.
Can I roll perception against it? Because I'm part of the enemy forces.
Sure, but you're not an inquisitive anymore.
It's true, it's true.
16.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception against it.
Actually, what do I have to perception?
But you don't know he's there, but just for fun.
Yeah. 12.
Okay, yeah, you don't notice a little red kobold. So let's see. Okay, it's the netter's turns, and one of the netters is dead.
Not dead.
What's that?
He's not dead.
The other netter is dead to reality temporarily. So the first netter goes over and uses the net that picks his net up off the ground, the one that wasn't destroyed by the waves from the ocean, and ties up Arthas with it, and ties him up pretty well. And then let's see. Crash, it's your turn.
Cool.
Oh shit, you know what? Arthas ended. I gotta go back because Arthas ended his turn next to the sphere and he was asleep. So
I
he's
can't.
gonna take fire damage and
Yeah,
then
I can't
wake
take it.
him
I
up.
can't make a deck saving throw. I just have to take it.
All right.
And then that would wake you up. So
Oh, okay, you take 4 damage.
Alrighty.
So you wake up at the end of your turn, as the flaming sphere burns you awake. And so I'm gonna change.
What the shit? I was just dreaming that I was away from these little rat bastards, and here they are again. Fuck. And why is it so hot?
Exactly. So that netter tries to net you, and unless
Shield.
you unless you cast shield, which you do. All right, so you cast shield. So again, the net is blasted away by waves of water, and TikTok had his turn. Netter had his turn. Crash, it's your turn.
All right, I guess I'm like, sorry to the source, my allied spellcaster, and I'm gonna hit you again with this flaming sphere.
Okay, so you're gonna ram
Bonus action all.
into Arthas with your bonus action, and Arthas make a deck save. Deck save. Okay, so you get burned. Roll some burny damage.
All right, 7 points of fire damage.
7 more damage to Arthas, who is now down to 5 HP.
Should be at
Ooh.
6. But that's fine. I'll go with 5.
I guess.
You suddenly go up to 6 HP. Oh yeah, you had
Ah,
the one THP.
yeah,
Yeah.
I had the one THP. Yeah.
You're always going to be right because I'm thinking about 30 things at once. And so I appreciate you. So let's see. So Crash, yeah, you used your bonus action. How about your action?
Yeah, for sure. I just saw him bring up a shield. Um, I guess. How's this horse looking?
Horse looks pretty hardy, but a little
Looks
bloody.
beautiful. Like the best looking
Wonderful.
horse you've ever seen.
Yeah, he's got
Okay.
glowing purple eyes.
You ever seen Spirit? That movie?
Yes,
That
I have seen
anime? Yeah, I
just
look
like
like Spirit.
Spirit. All right,
Yeah,
beautiful.
absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I do. I'm like, wow. And then I cast magic missile at you. A bunch of silver darts come out of my hand.
All right, roll those
Oh,
D4s.
Alrighty.
that wasn't very cool.
I'm so sorry. I'm the
Yeah,
enemy.
I put it on my
We all
put it
have a
on my
role to play here.
Okay, you take 9 damage.
no, he takes 12 damage.
Oh,
It's
right.
+1 for each die. So that's enough to knock him out of
No, I'm
Warhorse.
not. I'm still at 2. I was
What?
at 14.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because you healed yourself.
No, I
Uh
didn't heal myself. I was at 14.
Oh,
oh
oh.
yeah, you're right. I was looking at your armor at the Warhorse armor class instead of the Warhorse hit points.
I still
So
got 2.
you're at 2?
Yep, for the
Two
warhorse.
out of 19, and you get stabbed up by those missiles. Crash, any movement or anything?
Uh, don't want to be near this horse. Um, yeah, I'll go.
And you are a tabaxi, so you have special movement abilities.
Sure, that's true. I mean, yeah, it's, oh, there's a tree. Yeah, I guess we'll skitter up the tree.
All right. So you're up the tree. I'll say you're 15 feet in the air,
Sounds great.
sitting on the tree. And let's see, that was you. All right, we got these melee guards. So Arthas is at 5. So they're gonna wail on him with some scimitars.
Got
And
to beat that 15.
he's got shield up.
I
The
yell,
waves just keep coming.
if you knock him down, move him away from the fire.
So they definitely hit you and they swing at you with the flat of their scimitars. And you you take at least 6 damage without anything added to it. So you are officially unconscious. They are hitting you with the hilts and the flats. So you're not making death saves. You're just unconscious. And arrows on the horse. That's one hit.
Well, I'm sure that does it.
It does it.
Yeah.
So you go back to
Do I
yourself.
take any overlap damage?
Any what?
Overlap?
No, that was exactly 2.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah, I rolled a low number. So you turn into a dude.
I am
And
indeed a dude.
you are once more a dude, but still with beautiful purple eyes as the arrows have rained down on you. And Basnik, it is your turn.
All right. I'm just gonna do this a little bit, nothing in my hand, and then slowly an ice formed of knife or knife formed of ice forms. I'm gonna throw at the middle dude. Oh wait, shit. Hold on. If I do non-lethal, does that count against Arthas's death saves?
Magical damage can't do
Oh
non-lethal.
really?
Yeah.
Well, shit. That changes everything.
Or spells can't do non-lethal.
All right. Well, I'm going to back up to behind the tree where Crash is, if I can get there.
Sure.
And then I am going to hold my action until right before my next turn to turn into a monkey.
Okay.
To an ape.
Copy that.
Sorry, Arthas. I have nothing left. I don't have a healing word.
Uh, that's okay. So, all right, you do that. Okay, it's the caster's turn, and that person's gonna cast sleep on you.
Okay.
Uh, you got
35.
35. Shit, that's probably not gonna work. Oh well. If they do roll it, it was meant to be.
For real.
Oh, yeah, the spell fizzles and the caster is sad and annoyed. Um and Arthas, you don't
Makes death saving throws.
you don't have to make death saving
I
throws,
do now.
Oh
There's a
no,
flaming sphere
I'm
next to me
so
that didn't get
sorry.
but
dispelled.
that happens at the end of your turn. So no death saving throw yet.
You would
And
Can
take
I
one at the end of the
reaction
turn, though.
dispel it?
yeah, Eve can. So you're like I said, you're not making a death saving throw on your turn. And Crash, you can drop concentration at any point.
Okay, then yeah, it's gone.
All right, so it's gone, and you're just unconscious for your turn.
Okay.
Um, TikTok, you staying hidden,
Um,
or are you?
Basnik didn't get put to sleep, right? But Artis is doing death save or is low on health at least.
He's
Arthas is
unconscious.
unconscious. He's not
Unconscious.
doing death saves. He's just unconscious.
Okay.
And Druid is up.
Full HP druid.
I think I'll stay in hiding if Basnik goes down, then I'll figure something out.
All right. Uh, okay, so you stay hidden, and the netters come for the druid, or the one living netter comes for the druid, and tries to net a net gain, and that is definitely a hit. Um, that person drops a net onto you, and so you are restrained, Druid. But you can use your action on your turn to make a strength check to free yourself. And you can also try to damage the net to free yourself. But you are currently netted.
That doesn't give disadvantage on ranged attacks, though, or anything, right?
Restrained gives you disadvantage on all attacks.
Okay.
So you are netted and Crash, and it gives advantage on all attacks against you.
Okay.
And Crash, it's your turn.
Okay. This netter. I guess. A lot of spell slots. All right. Oh, there's something. Yeah, I guess I'll do. Um, I'll say. All right, this doesn't have to be hard, and I'll cast enlarge on this netter next to me.
Okay.
And I'm like, grapple him.
Do I want to bring out my large person? Yeah, screw it. All of a sudden, there's a really large person there. It's large, and you are in charge. All right. So any movement or bonus action?
Oh, me? Nope. Stay on the tree.
All right. So okay, we got our melee folks. They're coming to wail on you. Wheezing around. This guy. The one next to you is gonna try to hit you with the butt of his scimitar on the ground, and he's got advantage on it because you're restrained. And that's a hit. And um that's 5 damage. And then the other one throws a dagger at you, but he like throws the butt end of it at you. And get a check on that one. Oh, that's a hit too. And that's another 4 damage. So I think that's 9, unless I got my math wrong, whereby
Yep.
you'll tell me. So you
Nope,
get
that's right.
to 26. And they one of them yells at you, stop fighting, it'll be easier on you. And the arrows shoot down from the wall at the druid.
Do they only hit me or do they hit everyone? Oh yeah, they would only hit me, right? That's all.
They're shooting at you with advantage. So one of them hits, and that's 8 damage. As you lay there taking shots underneath this net. And it's your turn, Basnik. You are.
All right, right before my turn, I turn into a monkey. So that was my held action.
Is it just a monkey? Is it just called a monkey?
It's called ape. It's just
ape. Oh, the rock throwing guy.
Yeah, I wanted to throw rocks, but now I'm restrained. So.
All right. So
you said I could damage the net.
Yeah. You could use. I see you have multi-attack, so you could use your first attack on the net and then do something else with your second attack if you.
Do I have to beat a damage threshold for the net?
Let me read one more time. Yeah, you got to beat an AC. Yeah. So roll to hit it.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that. That's the best idea I have. I forgot about that. So what do I have? Plus 5. Oh yikes! I have inspiration. I'm gonna use inspiration.
All right.
Oh my god! You're shitting me. You're shitting me.
So your first attack does not break the net. You've got one more attack on your multi-attack.
I have to use my fist though, right? Yeah, I have to use fist.
Yeah, as an ape.
All right, yeah, I guess I'll just try to break it. You're shitting me, dude.
This is clearly meant to happen. So you struggle around in the net and you are unable to remove it from you, and you are stuck there. It is the casters.
Bonus action. I'm gonna use another bomb on myself.
What?
A bomb with summer court.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said bomb.
Oh, that's a 6.
All right. How many hit points you got?
Oh wait, shit. I forgot I wasn't a horse anymore, and that I'm at full HP. So I guess I just wasted that 6.
No, you can take that bomb back.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that. I forgot I wasn't a horse. It wasn't down anything.
All right, so you pass your turn?
Yeah, I don't use a bonus.
All right, so it's the caster's turn, and she's like, "Oh, I was about to cast a spell on you, but then I realized that magic is not non-lethal damage." And so she walks over and tries to stab you with a dagger but the butt end of the dagger, and hits you and does 6 more damage with it. And Arthas is still unconscious. And TikTok, you staying hidden?
Um, I think I'll see if I can stealth over to Crash. Uh, is that possible? Or is it like too open?
It's you're gonna need to make a stealth roll, and she's up in a tree looking down, so it could be tricky.
Okay, I'll still go for it, I think.
All right, where did I put your mini? Weird. Uh, your mini rolled stealth on me. I'm gonna get my other one. Where's my fucking box? All right, okay, there's the box. Here we go. We're getting closer to you appearing once more. Okay. All right. So you want to head like here?
Um, Towards wherever Crash is. I'm gonna beg for mercy.
Crash is up in that tree. So you wanna stealth over there and then beg?
Yeah, that was a natural 20 on the stealth.
Okay, but you're gonna break your stealth by begging.
Yeah.
So you make it over there and roll persuasion.
All right.
And
Can I cast friends first?
Are you casting friends on me?
Yeah.
Okay.
uh
What is-
maybe yeah, I
that
guess
sounds great. I want that to happen.
so. But you're not going to be able to do a stealth roll on your turn, but I don't think you need one. You leave hiding. If you're planning to talk to her, you're not going to be able to be stealthy. So
Okay.
Friends
skip
with
the stealth roll. You walk out of hiding, you walk up there, and you cast friends on her.
Oh, did I roll? Yeah, I did. Okay. Eight
And go ahead and roll persuasion.
was an 18.
An 18. All right, tell me what you say and what this looks like.
Um, I probably try to climb the tree too if I have enough movement. And then I just like tug on her shirt string, and I go, please don't kill my boss. He hasn't paid me yet.
we're not gonna kill him. Hi.
Oh, okay, proceed.
Okay. Good to meet you.
Crash, roll insight for me.
Sure. I tried. What do I have for insight? Ooh, nothing yet. Not one.
You've rolled so many nat ones today.
Wow. So you do not you're not like, oh, I should arrest this guy too. You're just like, oh, that was weird. And you're not currently
Yeah.
hostile. You're not currently hostile to this kobold.
Like, hey, you should leave. This isn't like a good situation.
It's fine.
All right, yeah, stick around.
Um, so all right, TikTok, I think that's your turn.
Yeah, that's good.
The netter seeing that you broke out of the netter is like, wait a second, I'm gigantic. I want to use my double damage dice enlarged weapon, but I'm a netter. And the
You were just the
netter,
closest.
what?
I said you were just the closest.
Yeah, the netter squeezes over here and pulls out his scimitar and tries to take advantage of the fact that he's large and wielding a enlarged scimitar. And he hits, trying to squish you with the butt of the scimitar. Oh my God, it has rolled 2 ones, for Christ's sakes.
It's the curse of the bear.
Yeah, so you take 4 damage from this really huge person and this really huge scimitar butt. And the netter is like, I should have stuck with my nets. I just felt so unconfident, so confident because I was so big. And Crash, it's your turn.
So the they got out of the net.
No,
Um,
wait, I thought I was still in the net.
no, I
I
thought so
didn't.
too.
I didn't break out, so that should have been with advantage.
Okay. Then that person had advantage. Let me. Oh wait, they
Yeah,
hit you.
see if you
All
get
right.
a nat
So
20.
you're
See if you get a
still.
nat 20.
Yeah, let's find out. Nope.
Okay,
All right.
so
So
we're all good.
he's still restrained. You're perched up in the tree. What do you do?
Uh, oh yeah. But I guess. I mean, yeah. I don't have anything. Oh, I guess I'll make a melee attack again. I'll like climb down.
What do
Yeah,
you
I'll
have
make a
for
melee
weapons?
attack.
You I'm not
Or,
sure you put it on your
well,
sheet.
they seem healthy. No, I have a melee slash attack because I'm a backsword.
Ah. So you climb down from the tree.
Actually, they seem like full health, right? They're fine.
Who?
The character names Baznik.
Basnik is looking pretty close to
Baznik.
unconsciousness.
The
Okay, okay,
monkey is not okay.
cool. Yeah, I'll just swipe at it with my claws. They kind of turn silver for a second and they swing down. I have a plus. Uh, nothing to this. Yep. 17.
Hit.
All right.
Gonna hit. Yep.
Take 2 damage. And then I crawl back up the. Well, I'll stay down.
Basnik, what's your HP on your ape?
7.
7 left. And then are you at full health under the ape?
No,
What
I
are you
am
at?
at 18.
All right. I started mixing the two damages together.
Yeah,
Uh,
don't worry, I'm keeping track of them.
all right. So Crash, you do some damage, and so you crawl down the tree to do that, and then I think you're safe to crawl back up if you want.
Sure, yeah. Can they
All
not
right,
take reactions?
you're back up at the top of the
Wait,
tree.
do I get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, with disadvantage. Yep.
Yeah. Disadvantage. But, you never know.
Well,
At 20. No.
her AC is
Oh, it's a good chance.
Arthas and she should really hang out.
Let's see how this goes.
Oh, it wasn't at
Oh
20,
God.
but disadvantage.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
9.
All
Okay.
right. Surprisingly, you miss. The ape misses, and the cat goes back to the top of the tree. Um, let's see. Melee guards. Melee guards coming in to try to take you out. That's a hit. And what is this ape? Yeah, that's another hit.
AC is real low. It's like 11 or
So
12.
okay, that one's gonna knock you out of ape.
Okay. Any
Um,
overflow?
no, it
Okay.
was I already forgot the number after deleting it, but yeah, no, it was exactly the 8. And then the next one is 5 more. So you go down to 13, and then the arrows shoot down at you. And let's see. You're okay, that's a hit, and that's a hit. And you notice that they're shooting the arrows down at you backwards now. They're trying to hit you with the butts of the arrows. They're being really nice as you take 8 damage from the first arrow, and the second arrow knocks you out, and you are both unconscious.
Oh, damn it.
And I'm gonna take us out of combat unless TikTok wants to do anything inflammatory to the guards.
No.
So uh, uh, Yeah, so you two are both knocked out, slung over some guards' shoulders, and Crash and the remaining conscious guards head back in. The unconscious guard is slung over someone's shoulder, and everybody goes inside, leaving TikTok.
Can I follow them?
I would let them. I
I'll,
wouldn't
I'll
mention
go
it at all.
back.
TikTok starts following. TikTok, do you want to talk to Crash as you're walking with her?
Yeah, I'll be like, well, I mean, if they're going to jail, I think I need a new job now. Are you guys hiring?
Uh, sure. Yeah. I mean, they ain't staying in jail, but come on.
Okay, then I guess it'll be like temporary work until they're out.
Yeah, yeah. You'll be like an intern, real abusive. You'll be fine. You won't work here long. Come on.
Okay, sounds good.
Sounds great.
So you two walk in together and Crash as you're heading in the front gate of the Children's Rebellion's camp, um, you see a very boss lady that you know is named Meliska, who is about 22 and looks kind of uh, scarry and tough. And she looks at you and she looks at the kobold and she says, "You got a new recruit?"
Yep.
And she looks down at you, TikTok, and she says, "Can you hold a sword?"
How big?
"Sword size." And she pulls out like a medium-sized sword.
I'll grab it with both hands. Yeah. I'll hand it back to her.
You don't. How do you feel about the queen?
I don't know. Undecided. Who's the queen?
Well, this is an army that wants to take down the queen.
You guys pay?
Yeah, just a
Okay,
little.
I'm in.
Okay, maybe you can pick up some of the idealism when you get in here. You talk to some of the other soldiers.
Okay.
Uh, give me give me one persuasion roll.
Okay. That is a 2 plus 2.
That was a 20. It looks like a 20 to me.
It's a 2 plus 2. That's a 4.
Can I give him the help action?
Maybe. No.
Okay.
Okay.
So Melissa looks at you, TikTok, and says, "I don't know if you're soldier material. Maybe you can just stick to potato peeling for a while."
Okay.
Uh the mess is in the Northeast. Go talk to Olmos and see if he'll give you a job with the potatoes.
Sounds good. I'll run off. I'll run straight off.
All right. So let's see. Let's get this I'm gonna get this map set up and then we're gonna take a quick actual breaky. Let's see. All right. Zoom out a little bit. As yeah, getting there. All right. Get rid of some of this stuff. The enlarged person and all of that. We get rid of this and this and this. Okay, so the kobold goes to the mess area, and the prisoners go about here. So we got our prisoners. Let's see, we got our kobold about here, and then Crash. We'll have you over by the prisoners as well. So Crash, Melissa tells you, Crash, keep an eye on the prisoners. I'm sure Fia wants to talk to him at some point. Just keep him there until she's ready to talk to him, and I'll give you a couple men to help you make sure they don't escape. And the other guards tie up the prisoners, and prisoners, unconscious prisoners, you are tied up and both tossed into the same tent. And there's really nothing else in the tent. It has a dirt floor, and you're just tied up in this sort of small 5 by 10 like pup tent kind of thing, laying on the floor. Kobold friend heads to the mess and finds a grumpy fellow who's stirring a stew pot, and the fellow says to him, "Right, what are you doing here, little fellow?"
They told me to peel potatoes.
"Oi, it's a job you're seeking, is it?"
Yeah.
"All right, well, I got a pile of potatoes behind me. Let's see how well you peel them."
Okay.
And when we get back from our break, we'll do a sleight of hand check on the first batch of potatoes.
All right.
Arthas will finally return to the living.
Medieval edition.
One way out.
Can't even escape. I don't even have any wild shapes left.
Perhaps if you wiggled a lot.
So yeah, let's start with actually I said we were going to start with a dexterity check on the potato cutting, so on the potato peeling. So let's do that, a sleight of hand.
All right, that's a +6 on the D20, and I got to reload again.
Oh damn, +6. Somebody knows his way around a potato.
Wow.
Hey.
22.
After you cut a few potatoes, almost turns around to look at you, and he's like, "Right, hey, you're a right good potato cutter, aren't you? You got a job here if you want it."
Yeah.
You just peel all those potatoes, and it's almost time to serve them. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just peel away.
I'm trying to remember. It's getting towards the evening, right? I'm trying to remember what time it is here. I remember that you guys got up.
It's like almost morning. Me and Arthas and Drios and Luna, we're trying to come at this at night.
Yeah, you were starting to wait for nightfall, but you didn't get there.
Okay.
You all had woken up, gotten back together, walked like half a day, gotten there in the sort of early afternoon, and then you were camping out, and you were talking about, you guys were saying like, should we wait for nightfall? And I think Drios was gonna wait until nightfall and sneak in, but you guys caused a fuss. So I would say it's about 4 o'clock now ish, and so yeah, Almost is pretty impressed with you, TikTok, and he has you peeling potatoes, and after a while he says, "Right, it takes a lot of food to feed these soldiers. Here, why don't you peel these carrots too? And he hands you carrots. There's a big thing of carrots. He says, I'm making a stew. Try to feed all these youths. All these youths need foods, you know. And go ahead and roll sleight of hand for your carrot peeling. Need to give some healthy vitamins for the youths.
That's 10. Not as good with the carrots.
You're so much better with potatoes and carrots. No carrots for you. Let me peel these carrots. All right.
Sorry. My family likes potatoes. I've never really peeled a carrot.
Yeah. Get back on the potatoes then. Right. And he starts peeling carrots next to you. And there's a big bubbling cauldron near you where he threw your first peeled potatoes. And he continues messing around. You see various kitchen implements around this sort of kitchen tent that you're near. And we'll cut to Arthas and Basnik, who are tied up, waking up. They wake up tied up on the floor of this tent. It's pretty dark in there.
So do I see like an exit or anything, or?
Well, you don't have dark vision, right? Neither of you?
Nope.
No.
It's pretty dark in there. You squirm around and you make out a crack of light on one end of the tent. So you could assume that's the exit.
I cast Gust on myself and push myself out the door using Subtle Spell.
Using Subtle Spell? So then nobody sees you cast it?
No, so I can cast the somatic components while I'm tied up.
Ah, okay.
And it pushes me, I believe, 5 feet towards the location of my choice.
Yeah. All right. So you push yourself out the door with Subtle Spell, and outside the door, you see guards, and they start yelling, and they go to push you back in.
Do you think I could get something to drink? I've got a raging headache.
And Crash, you hear this going on.
Okay, I'll come over.
Do you chime in and answer and talk?
Sure. Well, you want water? How did you get out?
I merely just pushed myself using wind. I passed so much gas that I exited the tent in a linear fashion.
Now, my arcane knowledge is a lot better than mine of biology, so all right. Why do you yeah, I'll get you water. One second. Push yourself back in the tent.
All right, he'll cast Gust back into the tent, and he'll say "Whee!" as he does it.
Yeah, get water.
So the guards are like leaning down to try to pick you up and throw you back in the tent, and then you just go zip.
Basnik will take a few sniffs. Oh my god. Arthas, are you in here with me?
You bet your life on it.
Oh,
Good to see that you survived, my horsey chum.
Yeah, well, I didn't think you did. You went down pretty quick.
They did hit me pretty hard, but
Yeah, they obviously saw you as the alpha male threat. They didn't count on a horse person.
I think they just hate me because I'm old.
I come back with water.
I wonder why.
As he drinks it, he casts False Life, and like crystals of ice just start forming off of him to like.
Why do you always have to do that? You do it all the time. Like, is it just for show?
So hold on. Why are y'all here? What do you? Hi.
Hi.
Roll your false life for me. I would say you've got 1 hit point right now, by the way.
Yeah, well, I want a little bit more than that. Okay. False life. And it looks like 6.
So she asked you all why you were here.
So basically, I had a dream that a little dove flew away from a dove nest, and that a bunch of eagles were looking for the dove to bring it back to the dove nest. And now I'm here. And then you guys beat me up.
Huh. Okay. So you had a prophecy and yourself.
Whoa, 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 whoa. It was a dream.
Right. Dream. Okay. So you had a dream that made you do something, which is
No,
okay.
I did things because I wanted to. I'm just saying the dream is completely unrelated, okay?
Okay, so you had an unrelated dream and then you came here.
Well, you can't say for certain that was unrelated.
Okay, so do you think the dream was related? All right, I'm gonna move on.
Okay,
You.
well, I guess you obviously don't care about my story.
No, okay. Well, look, no. Let's get into this. So you had an unrelated dream that you
Well,
didn't
no one
follow.
said that.
Okay, so you didn't say that. So what was the dream? So did the dream matter?
Well, I had the dream.
Right. And then you came here.
Well, no.
Okay. You didn't.
Well, there was also another dream where a bunch of raccoons got beat up by a bear, and then I took care of the raccoons.
Right.
And none of the raccoons are here. Arthas, where are the raccoons?
Okay, so you're
I
this.
think it's nonsense to be asking logic from a horse. He may look like a man, but he's a horse.
Apparently that's true.
I did first see you as a horse.
That Oh my god, it must be true. Everyone sees me as a horse first, and
No, I
then a
mean
man
literally.
later.
I guess yeah. We've met for. Would you be more comfortable as a horse?
Uh, well, you see, a horse is a very powerful being. I can't be in horse form at all times.
Right. Okay, so
And your
Arthas, why
men
are
kind
you
of beat the
here?
shit out of me, so I can't turn to horse.
Okay. Okay. So you're a horse that can't always be a horse, and you
That has dreams.
that
Yes.
has dreams. Okay.
Well, I, as a matter of speaking, was on a walk and came across a few kids, not like unlike yourself, who were being attacked by some other kids, and I noticed one of them had a Queen's light ball insignia on it, and I thought, well, I might as well give that side a helping hand because, hey, the Queen might pay, but I don't actually have anything against you kids, except for, shooting me like 6 times.
Right. So you were the person outside that I heard some folks shot at. Okay.
I asked to talk with you. It wasn't that hard. You shot me. That
Look,
was
I
really
don't know
mean.
content. I'm not trying to get into your beef, all right? This is
Well, you're the one that asked.
it's true, it's true.
All
That's on
right.
me.
Realistically, some kids are looking for some other kids, and I was just in the neighborhood. Really, I was doing my own thing, but I decided why not? I'll join them, but it got me in more trouble than it's worth. Could I ask your name, actually?
My name's Crash.
Would you
Yeah.
crash?
Hmm?
Would you crash?
Oh, right. So that's actually my next point. So I kind of don't want y'all to be here. Okay, that's
Well,
rude.
I don't want to be here
Right,
either.
right. I don't like I'm not one for the I joined up with this crew because these folks seem real interesting, real fun, real, ideologically resound. But like I
Well,
am
I'm
very
interested.
anti-prison. I am not into this. Um I here.
Well, what is it that you stand for? We're not really specifically clear on that.
Oh, well, I'm sort of more of an emotional thinker. I don't tend to ascribe myself to a particular ideology, but I do stand by this children's revolution. They're mostly of the mind. They oppose the good queen. Yeah, against
Um,
So
the dueling practices of those who come of age.
wait,
Hmm?
so you know, so you don't like the queen, right?
Not really. Well, yeah, no.
So you sided with a bunch of children.
All right.
Well, that's what you're saying.
That is true. And I'll be honest.
I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay, I'm just
No,
gonna
I
leave it at
fucking
that.
okay. I get it. I look. It's not a great look. I don't want y'all. Look, I'm not
Look,
begging.
I must interject, really. We're really not going to fight you, honestly, if you were to let us, stand up, at least. But the thing is, we're just looking for the prince. Is he here or isn't he? We just want to see if he ran away or if he was stolen. We don't really care either way.
Oh, we don't.
I don't think so. I
Oh,
think we just
okay.
have to find him. I don't think we have to bring him back.
Sorry, the prince of the cat. The prince is missing.
Yes, he seems to have slipped away at some point and made it look like he'd been kidnapped. Our trail leads us here to this camp.
Yeah, genuinely have never met. Oh, actually, I did see a young man coming to camp 2 days ago, and folks were kind of weird about it. No one seemed to know what was going. Yeah, sort of a noble person. If that would be any of interest.
Did he have a nice hairbrush?
Was it possible he was well groomed, perhaps, with
Yeah,
a nice comb?
So
yeah, nice
let's
comb.
put a pin in that one, and we're going to go back to TikTok over at the mess tent, talking to Olmos, and so TikTok, you finish the potatoes and almost dumps them into the cauldron, and almost says to you, ah, uh, oh, you sure are valuable to have around here. What's your name there, little fella?
I'm TikTok.
TikTok, eh?
Yeah, on account of my pocket watch.
Oh, can I see it?
It's broken.
Well, it's not doing much ticking and talking, is it?
No, that's why I gotta get a job. I gotta fix it.
Oh my. All right. Well, I'll help you. You just keep peeling those potatoes. Well, how'd you find yourself in here, by the way?
I followed the path because I heard there were a lot of jobs here. And then I met these two dudes, and they're in jail now. So I guess I try to get a job here now.
Oh, you were with the prisoners, were you?
Yeah,
I heard they were making a ruckus outside the camp. Some guy that looks like a pirate's what I heard.
yeah, they got shot a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard they work for the Queen.
I don't know. They said they would pay me, so probably when they got out of jail, they'll pay me, and then I'll be square.
All right. Well, I'll pay you too.
That'll be great. They don't have double the pay.
That's right. Well, we got to keep cutting these potatoes here.
Cut them out.
And then he pulls out this slab of mutton, and he's like, "All right, we need 300 cubes. 300 cubes of mutton. So each of these young lads and ladies and lasses can have some cubes, cubes of mutton." And he hands you a chopping knife and says, "Get to chopping."
Right.
Uh, Give me another sleight of hand check.
All right.
Yo, let's hope for nat 20.
You can also do an acrobatics if you want.
Oh my god.
Hey,
That's 24.
do you want to describe what this looks like?
Like a tennis racket hit a slab of meat.
And just cuts it into cubes with the tennis
Yeah.
racket strings.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oi, are you a magician? You a magic user? That's amazing.
No, I use my hands.
Your hands are sharp as knives."
Nice.
Yeah, I need to have you around here for a long time. Little
I think I gotta go now.
top tick. Where you
TikTok.
going? You trying to take your union mandated break?
I don't know what that is, but I'm kind of wondering what Crash and my old boss are doing now.
Well, you can. You've done such a good job. I'll let you take a 5-minute break, and then
5 whole minutes?
that's right.
That's more than I've ever needed. All right, thank you.
You come on back now. We need to do some more preparing for the dinner.
All right, I'll be back.
So I would say by this time it's like 5. All right. So you wander off south, and you see a bunch of guards around this little tent. And what are you up to?
Is Crash in there?
And the one of the guards looks at you and is like, hi, Crash is in there, yeah.
Can I go in?
Who are you?
I met her like, I don't know, maybe an hour ago when she got those prisoners. My
Right.
name's TikTok. I'm new here.
Oh, okay. You got the same accent. Top of the morning to you. Hello. How you doing? Yeah. I don't know if we should be allowing you to go inside the prisoner's tent. Uh, we were told by Maliska that we're supposed to guard this tent. So, I don't know if you'd be secretly trying to help them or something.
I don't think I can help anyone. I don't have any money.
Oh, wow. Well, you say Crash knows you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Roll persuasion.
All right. That's a 9.
He's like, didn't I see you working over there with Almost? I can almost see Almost from here. And I think I saw you over there working. Aren't you supposed to be cutting potatoes or something?
Give me a 5-minute break.
Well, Crash, why don't you roll perception for me?
Yeah. Oh, I actually have a +2 to this. Just a 6.
You don't hear shit.
No.
And TikTok, the guy's like, I don't think I'm supposed to let anyone in here. Yeah, if you want to talk to Crash, you'll have to wait for her to go to dinner later.
Okay, thanks, guys. And then I'll turn around and I'll see if I can like sneak around the back or something.
All right, roll stealth. All right. So yeah, you turn around and then you go around here, go around over here, and then you try to sneak up this way. And there are people there, but I think you can hide, wait for a moment that their back is turned, and you can get closer to the tent. So now you're sort of behind the tent. What do you want to do from behind the tent during that moment that the guard's back is turned?
Can I try to like sneak in, like pull it up and then go under?
Yeah, you can do that. Um, yeah, you sneak under the back flap of the tent, and you get inside there. And now all four of you are inside that little tent. And you three, you're inside the tent chatting, and all of a sudden, this little red kobold comes popping up from the back flap of the tent, squeezing under it. And what are y'all doing?
Hey guys, I'm on break.
Arr, you made it.
Hey, you got permission to come in here?
No.
All right. Um, yeah, you're cool. Well, all right, folks.
So, like, can you let us go?
So I feel like I have a good sense of y'all's purpose here. You guys are apparently looking for the missing prince?
Little dove, but yeah.
Right.
Arr, I mean, in a matter of speaking, we'd really just need confirmation of where he is and why he's there. We don't really care to take him from here, as far as I know. But on the other hand, if we overthrew the queen, we could make more money. I don't imagine the queen's paying that much for her son.
Hold on. You also want to side with the children?
Well, to be fair, they are pretty good with a bow. And he just kind of tries to wildly gesture at the holes in his legs.
Okay, but you're old.
Well, perhaps they need some fatherly guidance. I don't know.
No, they'd shoot you before that happened.
They definitely did do that, yes.
So, exactly.
But maybe they won't do it a second time.
Well,
Or really fourth at this point.
well, I think that's pushing your luck. Four seems like a pattern.
Well, I mean, well, we are inside now, technically, and that was kind of our goal.
Well, how did we get inside?
We're not dead.
You got shot a lot. That's
It
how we
did
got
hurt.
inside.
It hurt a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, I bet it did.
I'm
All
a
right.
kind of child. I'm a young adult and I didn't shoot you.
It's true, he didn't shoot me.
Yeah, well, he's too young. He doesn't know any better.
Do you know any better?
No, I don't know anyone named
Yeah,
better.
see?
See, all right, well, see, there we are then.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
That's
I'm sorry, your names once again, the young kobold. What? Well, I don't think I became well acquainted with you before trying to set you on fire. I mean, have you set the camp on fire?
I'm TikTok.
I see. Well, nice to meet you, young lad. And Crash, was it? Oh, he's tied up, so
He's still there, just waiting.
I shake his hand. Wrong one because it's lefty. Yep, Crash was the name.
yes. So I figure in some way I think we could find an agreement that you'd probably like to have me untied and not here. So what could we come across an accord of perhaps working together instead of against each other? My working against you guys has nothing to do with being personal and all. It just has to do with was on a walk and I picked a side, and I think you've proved that I've chosen wrong. If you were.
Sure. So yeah, my thought process, y'all want to know where this prince is. You said you might be interested in rebelling or joining. Uh, I could either provide a somewhat, I basically, here, I hold out my hand, some like sigils kind of appear on the back of my hand, and I think just like a little, like 1 foot divot in the ground goes down. I cast mold earth. I'm like, All right, I can make little holes. I could maybe magically dig y'all out of here and fill it back in and basically give you a free escape route. If I just took you out, you guys would just be recaptured by the guards. So there's no real good way out of here. Or y'all could wait here for an amount of time and meet with our leader, uh, Thea. What is her name? Thea Charles?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Charles.
with our leader, Thea Charles, who would probably be able to give you the most information and probably confirm whether or not y'all would want to stay here or help in any way. Of
Sounds fair.
Yeah.
Thanks for the drink earlier, by the way, Crash. Much appreciated.
course, no worries. Yeah. So yeah, do you want me to dig y'all out? Because I'm willing to do that.
I think I'd like to meet the leader. I mean, that's kind of finding out who it is and talking to him is what got me shot in the first place. Might as well go all the way.
Yeah, commit to getting shot. I like it. You know, I'm not like, yeah, that's fine. Y'all are fine. I gave you water. I'm gonna walk out and be like, uh, I'm gonna go up to one of the guards. The prisoners are willing if we have like a nicer holding chamber.
All right. So, I think that is where we're going to move to checkouts today.
All right.
The prisoners want to wait and talk to Fia. Crash wants to find them a nicer holding chamber, and TikTok is on his break, trying to figure out what's going on with these folks. And next time, if we have Luna and Drios, they will be outside of
Oh God.
and that will be its own interesting thing to unfold. So I'm gonna change up the music and move to some checkouts, homies. So let's see. Okay, raise your hand if you have inspiration, please.
I don't think I do.
I know someone spent it on
I
something.
rolled,
Basnick
yeah,
spent it on something.
and I rolled the same exact roll.
So we are inspirationless. So that means we're gonna get to vote for two people. Let's see. Let's see. Um, Something you liked about the session itself, something you liked that another player did, random feedback, two inspiration votes, one for RP and one for mechanicals. That's fun. Why not? All right. Eve, why don't you start us out?
Sure. I think something like that. I liked the initial chaos of the session. I think player banter is always fun, and having a few good minutes of talking about the most chaotic or yeah, just like which one of our insane ideas is a little better was nice. Good player banter. I haven't had the experience of being like a weird, like partially an enemy PC for a little bit. So having that little PvP kind of segment was fun. Um, let's see. Going first to start. Yeah, I liked the TikTok hid. I thought that was great. Um, I think it was very funny that you just hid and didn't fight and begged. I liked that quite a bit. No random feedback. And then I think my RP vote goes to Sean. I feel like you had a very fun character, but still sort of, I liked working out a deal with you for seeing what was going on, and your general moves were fun. Chaos, but somewhat practical. And I liked, let's say, yeah, Trevor, you get a mechanical vote because you were like, I think pretty creative and fun with the wild shapes. I liked uses. Yeah.
Yeah, the bomb, and the horse charge, and the ape that would be rock throwing, multi attack on the net, using up all that HP.
I think I burned through like 70 HP in that fight.
Not even a moon druid.
Yeah.
Trevor, you're next.
Something I liked about the session, I felt like if the dice rolls went better in me and Arthur's favor, we could have won that fight. That's what I liked about it. Like, it felt winnable. It also didn't. So it could have gone either way. I think if like just the dice rolled in our favor. I think the net's really fucked up. Something you like that another player did. I just love talking to Arthas. Like Basnick and Arthas talks are just so entertaining to me. Random feedback. I think it was really interesting that Crash was an enemy, introducing a new PC as like for now enemy. I think that's really interesting, and you played it really well. Inspiration votes one for RP. RP has to go to Crash for playing an enemy so well, and one for mechanics to TikTok just for just staying the fuck out of that. I think that was just so great.
Hi. All right. Daniel.
Something I liked about the session, Baznik and Arthas's conversation was really funny. I kind of got the impression that like Arthas is like fresh from the sea, and that Baznik has spent so much time in wild shapes that he's not really sure where the line lays right now. When you guys were talking, I thought that was really funny. Something I liked that another player did. I thought the whole combat was really interesting on like all sides, but I think I'd give it to uh I think I'd give it to Crash for that flaming sphere, because that did feel like it kind of really controlled the pace of battle very early on. It kind of shaped how the rest of that fight went on, even without like I don't know. It was just the first impactful thing, I think. As far as the inspiration votes, I think I'll give it to Basnik. It's just because I really thought it was funny when it was you see the horse and then you see the person, but you still feel the horse in the way that he looks. uh and then for mechanics, I think I'll give it to Arthas for just always getting that false slap up just to barely eke by and try and make it through that fight.
Yeah, false life. False life forever.
It really does make a difference over time.
Yeah.
Like in a fight, it's not super effective, but over a long course of like getting chipped away, I probably got like an extra 60 HP over the last few sessions out of that. Like something crazy like that. Because I got shot probably like what, 8 times?
Yeah, you got shot a lot.
Yeah, you need it, man.
Also, real quick, I also want to add in, because I'm not going to remember this in a week's time. I was just waiting for Almost to come back and be like, I told you a 5-minute break. And TikTok's going to be like, it still says it hasn't been 5 minutes, and his broken watch.
Well, that might happen next time. We just have to remember it.
Oh,
All right, Sean.
All right. So the session was like really cool because like other people said there was that like player versus player action. And it was definitely it played out as one of those tropes like, we all know that we're supposed to get captured because we're all too dumb to figure out how to get in the camp. But like it works because it's like, cool or whatever. Um, but so I just like that it played out. But like what is his name? Like Trevor said, it felt fair. Like we could have gotten away. Like we could have fought back. Like if the dice didn't hate us. Like I got 3 now ones in a row, which you all know I love. But it's still, like I would have loved to, have TikTok, set the camp on fire just for that chaos. Like if it would even work. But like something I liked another player did. I would like to like say I liked everybody, but rather than a specific thing, I loved TikTok. He is the most adorable kobold I have ever seen and plays it so well.
thank you.
I've uh I've seen Daniel play 3 or 4 different characters now, and they're all adorable in their own ways. Like an adorable barbarian, an adorable like guy who thinks he's a storybook hero. Yeah, I like
Nice.
Daniel's RP.
Yeah. Random feedback. Uh I liked the fact that we realistically had the freedom to like react and move along and like do all kinds of things, but the way things that came just felt natural. Like, once we got Trevor down into like under the net and there's like 10 people around him and it's like, yeah, just kind of give up or whatever. But up until that point, it was very much, doable. And the fact that Crash, pulled their punches to be like a good player is like really sweet.
I was trying to stride the line.
Yeah. Um, so as far as votes for RP, TikTok absolutely gets the RP vote. I mean, there's just no ifs, ands, or buts. And mechanics, I gotta give it to Trevor because the druid nonsense was just absolutely incredible with wild shaping. And I guess you're a paladin too? Like what?
It's basically a paladin. It's a wannabe cleric druid subclass.
Gotcha. All right. But it's just like you like punched me in the face and gave me HP. Like I had no idea what was going on and I loved every second of it. Um so I guess that'll be that.
Dude, yeah, I'm glad you all enjoyed the PvP party member introduction. Normally during the ambush, which Arthas played, Basnik, you weren't in the ambush yet, right? So I'm pretty much
No, he showed up after.
just Sean. Yeah, 2 times players have been introduced as antagonists, like with the Children's Rebellion leading the ambush. But you get introduced as on the good guys side, or like you know, intervening in the ambush. But usually people have gotten introduced as a member of the Children's Rebellion. But I think because you are playing an old character, I was like, I'm not gonna have him in with the Children's Rebellion when he comes in the ambush. Um, but yeah, you know what I really like is that Crash doesn't like imprisoned people, and it's it works out really well putting her in kind of a gray area that y'all have been imprisoned. Um and I think that's not much of a spoiler, like, but I like how that's working out. And yeah, TikTok is awesome. I love that he just wants a job, and he's curious about his original employers. I love that Basnick is a horse. Like, originally a horse. That's hilarious. And I loved Crash's backstory that I read today, that I'm not spoiling for any of you, but it's a good one. And yeah, I like the art. I like the ice crystals. The THP ice crystals are cool. So that was fun. And Sean, your sort of D&D death wish is always appreciated. Your like love of rolling ones. I love that you cast Dragon Breath on TikTok and then immediately fell off a horse, and like you clearly wanted to fall off the horse. You're like, I use athletics to get on this horse. Like you could have just said, I get on the horse, and I probably wouldn't have made you roll. But you wanted to roll, which means you wanted to have a chance to fail.
I actually thought I had to.
Okay.
Yeah,
I actually did think I had to, and athletics was actually the better of the two roles.
yeah. I mean, you talked yourself into a role there, but I know you love failing at things.
It's such a funny series of events to try and cast a spell to attack a base and get on a horse to like victoriously ride in, and to fall off the horse and lose the spell and get attacked.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I really enjoyed that. Okay, so with the votes in the separate categories, Trevor has 2 votes in the mechanics. So Trevor, you get a vote. You get an inspiration. And then what the fuck? Oh, okay. Daniel, oh, that's a T. That should be a T. I've got the ADHD and the exhaustion, y'all. So for the RP, you all have a vote. You all have 1 vote in the RP. So I'm gonna roll a D4.
Roll a D3 because I already have one.
Well,
D3s.
fine.
What if you roll D4 and subtract 1, but if the first one is rolled, nobody gets it?
It's you.
Woo!
What if I just said that and then left? And you guys are like, which one?
Who's you?
It's Sean. Sean is the D3 has spoken.
Hooray.
Nice.
I love my D3.
Oh, you do have a D3. Okay.
Yeah, I got it on Etsy because one of my in-person players is a wild magic barbarian who just turned level 6, and that actually has D3s in it. So yeah, Sean and Trevor, aka Abbott and Costello,
who was on first?
Doing who's on first every time they get a chance to RP. They're just like, would you like some chocolate milk? Chocolate milk? Is that milk? Is that chocolate? What's chocolate? And taking it from there. So yeah, good times, y'all. Next week we'll be back. Those other 2 might be outside of the camp. We have a soft plan that Arthas and Basnick are planning to wait for Fia to show up and talk to them. We're gonna see what happens with TikTok and Crash and the other 2 people that are outside the camp. Will there be more chaos? Will there be more encounters?
As long as I'm alive, yes.
Yeah, right, there will be.
Will someone burn down the camp? Will anyone actually like try to save the prince or talk to the prince or whatever? Or will they just seek jobs and seek chaos and burnings? Find out on the next episode of the Jeffersons.